the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go here in Inglewood. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Motion man is Harris. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert taking a shot downfield. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Already some big plays here in the game's first minute. Now it's their turn as they get a quick 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Fought for and caught for the 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing again. Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender, bodying his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. They get 15 on that game. First down, Washington.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second and long coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to make third down much more manageable. Good yardage there on the scramble.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Third and 11 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. That one is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now, another 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10, and the Chargers have the first down. On the give, here's Hampton. Oh, yeah. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 18-yard line.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Purple. They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
complete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On play action, Daniels forced to his right. Now he takes off. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined, but they're...
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one thrown across the field. It's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22.
Intercepted.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Room to run past the 30. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Hampton brings up third down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Now they've got 3rd and inches. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Will try to run for it with Hampton. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Moving to his right. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Cam Hart.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Caleb on Chason. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Throwing is Daniels. He'll get this out wide.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll go right back to Diggs. He's got it again. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. To the air again is Daniels. Under pressure and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now here's the timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
17-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And this will be good enough for a 1st down as he gets up past the 25. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Will swing this one out to White. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Shooting for Terry McLaurin that time.
Brings up 2nd
and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And the route too strong. Aaron Flash for the sack.
You know, we say this so often in this league, Mike, the greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness. And in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time it catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Third and Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And it was really the lack of production on first and second down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till third down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those first and seconds and take the fight to the defense.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's into the hands of Harris. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Pistol here for Herbert. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on third down. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. Now they'll pitch it out here, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stump him on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2 at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 29 yards in all. And they'll have it first and goal. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown. since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is first down and goal. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. A gain of 5 brings up a second and goal.
Second and goal. Daniels going to try to sneak it, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is third and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line.
That's going to be caught. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, and this game could be over.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
What's the play call here? Fourth down and 7. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Here's first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at midfield.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Daniel's pass complete to Chig Okonkwo. Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Big gain on the play. But it brings up 4th down.
They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
On the play. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
34-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Downfield for Njoku. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Go.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with